Hello everyone, this is Nick Perry at Schaefer's Investment Research with your chart slideshow for Monday, March 24th. Today I'm back with my weekly check of the broad market indices. In last week's chart slideshow, we were discussing what I'll call the surprising resiliency. Surprising on my part, we talked about how we'd had the whole controversy with Bear Stearns develop over that time, from the issues with liquidity, the first denial that there's no problem, that there was a problem, then the buyout, and all of that controversy. So these charts on the screen, that's what we were staring at on Monday, the day before head of the Fed. And the point I made was that things felt kind of ugly, but if you step back and you look at the charts, it wasn't, we hadn't seen a breakdown yet. We were still kind of holding at those lows. So it was kind of that crunch time that we've been discussing. And when we turn to this week's charts, we actually see some hints of strength here. Basically, they're the lows in the SPX that we were talking about. And again, those are the January lows right there. Sort of the crunch time, looking for that to hold. If buyers are willing and able to step in, that's where you want to see them do it. Because if you break those lows, you've now got a continuation of the downtrend that's seen here. Let me clear off the chart. But what we do have is the hold at support, and then we've got the bounce, and now we're coming back to this upper zone right here, call it 1400 or so, and this was the site of the mini peaks here. Consider it's kind of a trading range, but what we've got here is you've got the downtrend here, and now this was threatening to be a continuation of the downtrend. Now we've got a little bit of consolidation, which at least gives us some breathing room off the lows. As far as the takeaways go, again, mildly encouraging. Then we've got the bounce off the lows. The Dow actually held above that, so you've got technically a higher low, and it's actually one of the stronger indices and now challenging these highs. The comp here, again, we're bouncing off. It flirted with breaking below, but more or less held right there, and ditto for the rut. So as far as what to watch in the week ahead, this overhead resistance on the SPX. We're seeing some follow through today. Still got an hour to go. We'll see whether the SPX can hold that on the close. If it can, we're in a position to essentially challenge those highs. So that could be a positive development if we can break through there. But that's still, we've still got some work to do before that can happen. But anyway, so that's when we'll be watching the week ahead. The overhead resistance, to see how that's handled. As always, stay tuned to the blog for further updates.